Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Heat. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And, of course, the Orlando Magic just need to keep fighting.
Well, I think for Miami, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season. But now, they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And for the Heat, MP is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Powell. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Carter. Here's Bane. Uses the glass on the layup.
Welcoming the contact. Bane's built like a tree trunk out there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Brian, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Spurs, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
When I look at the Heat, they're in the #1 slot right now. Still half the season left, but there's nowhere else they'd rather be.
All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown the maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
From deep, MP. Here's Adebayo. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Banchero. Jaquez grabs the board. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 6 points.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
And here are the Magic now. Trailing by 4. Their last encounter in Orlando.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Powell outside. From deep, MP. And the Heat, another 3.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Bane surveying the D. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat leading by 5. To the inside. Hero. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work.
From deep, MP. And it's Orlando with a rebound. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. They've got Malik Monk. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's MP, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Pass to Monk. Miami moving it around. From deep, MP. MP drills the three.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. From behind the arc. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Heat with some changes. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Hero in for Monk. Then for Orlando, Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for De Silva. And Franz Wagner subbed in for Howard. Wagner outside. Outside Bain, down low. Shot to stop the run. And Banchero with a nice bucket inside.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Hero outside. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Sinks the tray. MP's got 24.
I just love the ball move.
And Banchero outside. Outside Bain. Wagner with a screen on Hero. Bain, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Banchero with it. Working on Ware. 6 to shoot. And Banchero left side. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, MP fires for 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Kicks it out to Bain. The 3 is up. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Pass to Suggs. And that one is hammered home.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
And here's MP. Takes a 3. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Suggs against MP. Now here's Suggs. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. Banchero finds Suggs. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Miami out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Miami Heat.
they're breaking at...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And another miss by Orlando.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Pass to MP. Fires the three. And again for three. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Back over to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. Adebayo, that's good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Bain, the pass to Suggs. Wagner outside. There's the three. Rebound by the Heat.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Heroes got 7.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is... not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And what a jam by Bain, using his hops to do some damage at the rim.
Hero, no good. For Orlando, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Bain, the pass to Suggs. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 39.
This is what it's been since halftime. remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
4-3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bain. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, really, Bain is more of an inside or outside guy. He has to adjust for the mid-range.
Miami moving it around. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Suggs. From 12 feet, Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's MP from outside. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Banchero. On the wing, Suggs. Can't nail the jumper.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And so it's Miami holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Andrew Wiggins. MP is out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Khalil Ware, and it's Jovic in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. They double-team Wagner. Pass to Black. And down it goes. 2 points. Black's got his first 2 points of the night.
At 6'7", Black has really good positional size and using that length to his advantage.
Now MP. This one for 3. He drops it from range.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
The Magic shooting just 42% so far in the game. Here's Wagner. Inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Khalil Ware. So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do. I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way.
Wiggins outside. Back to MP. There's the triple. Howard grabs the miss. And the Magic with possession. Wagner finds Suggs. Back to Wagner. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. That one falls.
Wagner grinding down low. Big man putting in the work.
Jovic passes to MP. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Howard. Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen. 3-pointer. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
From downtown, and it's Suggs with the 3.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Jovic. And here's MP from outside. Good. He hits again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Wagner up top. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Suggs, no good. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, man, can Monk fly. I mean, it's fun watching this dude get up and drop the hammer.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Wagner. Will it go? And it's laid up and in by Suggs. And that's now 17 points here for Jalen Suggs.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And it's Wagner missing. And here's MP from outside. Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And let's check in with Jennifer.
MP, a number of all-time NBA greats, made their mark right off the bat in year 1. But none have scored as many points in their rookie season as you have. What does that mean to you?
It means ticket prices are going up. But for real, I came into this season with a chip on my shoulder. Second round pick? Come on, man, that's disrespectful. So I was on a mission.
Mission accomplished.
Not really. This is just the beginning. I got a whole career of greatness ahead of me.
Indeed you do, MP. Congrats on this first feather in your cap.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg.
see, I just copped that one with the last check.
Oh, nice. Hey, apparently your social videos are doing so well that they're willing to pay extra just to mention their name during your post-game interview.
Wait, if the videos are doing so well, why do they need me to mention them during a TV interview? Like, real talk, no one my age even watches post-game.
Well, yeah, but they do watch the interviews as clips on social media. Anyhow, who cares why they want it? They want to write you a big fat check just to slip their name into an interview.
Okay, I mean, with this next check, I better be able to buy a house for my shoes.
You will. Now, you still have to actually win the game and score enough points to be the one they choose for the post-game interview. So.
Come on, Austin, I already got that.
All right. Well, look, just make sure you get some buckets tonight. They're obsessed with counting stats, especially points, but that's why they chose you. Am I right?
Hey, these deals is why I chose you.
Have a good game.
Appreciate it, Austin. Oh, yeah. Definitely getting that.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Miami Heat. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo. Norman Powell is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for New Orleans, we've got Sadiq Bey. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Jones. And it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Here we are now past the midway point of the season, Tim. What kinds of things are you focusing on right now as you take a look at the league?
Well, Kevin, this is where teams separate. There's 2 paths. Teams that are starting to get themselves ready for a playoff run, and those that are starting to think about their next offseason and angling for a good draft position.
And teams trying to peak at the right time. A very tough thing to achieve, don't you think?
It's critical. You want to be in rhythm and healthy to make that deep playoff run.
And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duties.
And he's had plenty of bite to go along with his bar. He's been on a tear since making his feelings known publicly. When MP has something to prove, he can be dangerous when he's at the top of his game.
And still fresh on everybody's mind, the moment when MP eclipsed the incredible point total that Michael Jordan scored in his legendary 1986-87 season. Greg, you remember it well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 3,041 points that year, the highest total of his career. It's stunning to see a player surpass it, and that's the kind of generational talent MP is. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Miami with the triple. last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Kings.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Here's MP following the score by DeJounte Murray. Adebayo finds Powell, and here's MP for three. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 12.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. In the pass to Jones. Now Bay. Outside for Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And one of those high variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately that always interrupts your momentum.
It sure does. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He dropped 69 points.
Hornets going with a whole new group out there. And a new group in for the Heat. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Adebayo. Norman Powell comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Monk's checked in for Hero. And MP subbed in for Mitchell. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
On the court for the Heat, you've got Malik Monk. He's out there with MP. Norman Powell is out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Jovic in at the force. Cool, no good. Miami leading by 14. Shoots the 3. Ware kicks to MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Miami.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's Poole for 3. He'd have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. MP passes to Jovic. MP outside. Launches a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Back to Poole. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by Poole. And so Powell will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So both teams making some changes here. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. You look at Detroit. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for Miami, they are still holding on to that #1 spot midway through the season. I really admire how consistent they've been continuing to play their brand of basketball.
Takes a 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, that was just determination on the part of Tyler Hero, showing you he is up for the challenge.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Monk's checked in. Murray for three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here are the Heat now. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Monk dishes to MP for three. They get it back. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this guy is giving all his energy on every possession. Those are just hustle points from Bam. He got the board and he converted it into 2 points.
Back to Murray. A three ball. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Great job by MP there, staying ready, making himself a threat off the ball.
For New Orleans, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bay. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Murray. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
That is nice. Murray with the floater.
On the wing, MP. On its way from Monk for 2. And so it's Miami, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Miami Heat.
When you can shoot the three like this, how is the other team supposed to keep up with you?
And Kenny, especially since they can hit from so far out. I don't know how you defend them. And now, moving on, a look at the players of the week deserving of the recognition. And the Eastern Conference winner, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected #1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. We've got Murray. Sadiq Bey is out there with Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in its center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Murray against MP. Murray, good. Murray's got 6.
Yeah, Murray taking it to the rim with a tremendous amount of confidence. His athleticism really gets him through in those moments.
And the basket by MP.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
After Queen. From downtown, Powell pulls it in.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray, he got it again. Sensational.
Another night, another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
Greg, you're right. He is edging ever closer to the second-place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark of 37 firmly in the rearview mirror, he is now marching towards Wilt's 1963 mark of 52 games of 40 or more. Just a legendary season.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Pelicans have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Pass to Queen. Now Murray. Will it go? And again, New Orleans has no up.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Wide open look here for Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for DeJounte Murray.
Wow, that was slick. Murray getting just enough room to finish off that play.
And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by Queen. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. And Jones has it in the corner. Here's Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
MP's shot is good.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And getting the shot he wanted. Murray loves it from in close.
The Heat have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And here's MP for another one goes. Incredible.
One more 50-point game from him as he continues to move towards the top spot.
I have never seen a season like this. Over and over, he continues to explode on the offensive end.
The top spot for most 50-point games in a season comes from the scoring year of all scoring years. Wilt Chamberlain's amazing 1962 season. Wilt actually averaged 50 points a game that year. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Murray, here we go. Pass to Queen. Murray, no good. Heat shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. And that one's good. MP.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Heat out front, running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. MP out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Larson in at the 3. Pass to MP. Here's Jovic. Three-pointer. Yet another bucket.
And it's hard to even fathom, but he's coming up on the all-time mark for 60-point game.
It's stunning, absolutely stunning what he's achieved. A one-man offensive powerhouse. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Alvarado's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Monk for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pass to Poole. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, that's nice work inside that time by Poole. This guy can flat out score from anywhere on the floor.
Jovic passes to MP. Miami no good on that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Poole no good. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. MP, good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Matkovic. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Poole no good. In the corner, it's MP. And again, Miami with the triple.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Matkovic. Back to Misi. Out left to the wing. The kick out to Poole. Again, the miss by Poole.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
The 3 from MP. Misi grabs the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Miami's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
You don't see... He's checked in for the Heat. MP comes in for Malik Monk. We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. And again, the turnover by the Heat. The Heat making a switch here. Jovic is checked in. The Pelicans shooting a meager 37% for the game. Pass to Queen to stop the drought. Larson with the rebound. Miami's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. The 3 from MP. It's good from long range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
In the corner, it's MP. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Queen. No good with the triple. In the corner, it's MP. And again for three.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
A scoring bonanza tonight in the win. MP, as you're passing 40, 50, 60 points, are you feeling the excitement building in the arena?
You notice it, but I'm at work. You know, there's a million things to keep track of. Defensive assignments, switches, how you're going to handle this, attack that. I know we make it look easy, but it's not. This is a real high wire act, and if you don't keep your eyes on the prize, you're going to fall.
We appreciate you, MP.
Thank you.
Kevin, over to you.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Right here,
MP. Let me talk more about that right here.
Melinda Harkin.
Thank you. MP, you have been on a scoring tear of late, especially against some of the other top scorers in the league. I know this has been a focus. To what do you attribute your recent run of success?
Most of it is mental. Lately, I've been getting here early just to take a nap with my cognitive vibe and really get my mind right. All I see is the basket, and I'm that focused and in the zone.
Nice. Thank you, MP.
Powerful stuff right here, MP.
It's not the
MP,
end zone, but
back
it's
here. I
the
got
zone of the basket. Right here.
Love.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. They've got Alexander Sarr, who's zealous out there with Ricochet. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Demon in at the point. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Sarr. Sarr sets the screen for Ricochet. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
Here's Sar, and the layup is good. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
And what a moment for MP. We can all feel it. Not only does he make his first All-Star game, but he does so by getting voted in as a starter.
And that shows you how the fans view MP this season. This isn't a good year that he's having. This is a landmark type of season. MP absolutely deserves the honor.
5 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 5 now.
And he has come on really strong this season. Some of his performances in the first half have been terrific.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that very many people saw coming, Greg. He's proven himself in a big way. I think there are great things ahead for this guy.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Pass to Demon. Lays it up and banks it in.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Here's Queen. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for USA. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP, Sar's shot is off. To the paint, here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
2 emphatic points from Flag. This rookie has some serious swag.
Team World trails by 7.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party and celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
So it's USA now, following the three-pointer by Team World. Offensive rebound. Here's Queen. Kicks it out to MP. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 14 points for the game. And a feather in MP's cap. His first All-Star Game appearance will be this year.
Yeah, his fans are very excited. I think he is as well. This is a big moment for any player.
So it's USA now, following the bucket by Team World. Another 3 for USA.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Demon. Team World needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And USA making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Just 3 to shoot. Edgecombe, no good. USA leading by 8. Pass to Castle. On the wing, MP. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 20 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And it's USA going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll return shortly. And we're glad to have you all.
In this game. I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
USA leading by 12.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
So Team World's 5 right now. Demon's out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Quentin Post. And it's Larson in at the small forward.
And how about making a play for his teammate there? Edgecombe showing his all-around game.
In the corner, it's MP. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here he goes. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well-known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
It's to Demon. It's stolen. .152 left in the first half of basketball. And he's good on the three ball. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
There's a screen. Lock at 6. It's to Demon. Good ball movement here by Team World. Here's Larson. Here's Edgecombe. And a miss there on the triple.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 35 in the game.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Check in for USA. White comes in for Knippel.
Substitution on the court.
56 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Demon. Now Buzelis. Here's Demon. Team World with another miss. MP outside. Another 3 for USA.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Rizichet. Here's Demon. He's got 6. Here's Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought. Rebounded by Castle.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's MP making things happen for USA. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. back right after this. Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
They've got Castle. He's out there with MP. Khalil Ware is out there with Flag. And it's Queen in the power forward. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Here's Edgecombe. Off target from three-point range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Rizashay. Here's Demon. Over MP. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. It's intercepted. And the fast break now for Team World. Now Rizashay. Pass to Edgecombe. Takes the three. Kept alive. Here's Sarr. Nails the baby hook. Sarr's got his second bucket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, and he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Pass to Sarr. Now Rizashay. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
And here's MP for three. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 47 points. Pass to Sarr. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Shot clock at 6. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
The three from MP. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Good ball movement here by Team World. Demon, and he dunks it down.
And this kid, Rizashay, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for USA. Pass to Queen. In the corner, it's MP. From outside the arc. On the wing, MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 53.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Here's Edgecombe. Castle covering. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Demon. Back to Rizashay. No good from outside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Edgecombe for the three. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Castle with it. Over Buzelis. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And it's USA with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one.
Making a change here. MP's checked in. So Team World's 5 right now. Buzelis out there with Song. And then there's Zachary Rizashay. Then there's Demon. And it's Edgecombe in at the 2 spot. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by USA.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
MP kicks to Harper. And here's MP for 3. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 59 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
To the inside. And Sarr throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, you could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Now Rizashay, pass to Edgecombe. 5 on the clock from about 19 feet. Team World with another miss. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Now Sarr, defended by George. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. Demon's got 5 points in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. On offense, here's Team World. Rizashay with it, defended by Knippel. Buzelis' shot is good.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
A 3 from MP. Trains it from beyond the arc.
MP nailing the compact triple. You gotta love that guy's competitive spirit.
Here's Demon. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
MP outside. And it's Rizashay with the rebound. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by MP. inside. And George kicks to MP. No good on the three. Here's Demon. So we see USA taking the win here.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan.
There he is, man, myth, legend.